Hey there, I'm Toni Taylor with Interconnect Mortgage. Thank you so much for checking out the channel today, and I wanted to touch base with you on credit card utilization today. Thought it would be helpful information whether you're a first-time home buyer or you're a seasoned veteran, kind of understanding some of the things, the traps, if you will, that can affect you in your credit score with regards to credit cards specifically. So, keep in mind we're a mortgage company, so we're always trying to help our clients get the highest credit score they possibly can, which in turn lets them have access to the best available interest rates in the marketplace for them. So a couple of things. One is, did you know that in your credit rating, credit cards themselves actually impact your credit score from two perspectives as opposed to just one? So if you think about your credit history, time passed, and how did I manage my creditors? Well, with credit cards, you've got a couple of different things that we're looking at. We're looking at not only how have you made your timely payments, but what's your utilization of credit? And what I mean by that is, what's my credit limit and how much do I have as an outstanding balance? So the closer that those two numbers come together, the more of a detriment it's going to have on your credit score. You want a nice gap in there. If you can actually keep your utilization or your balance to a maximum of 10% of the actual credit limit, that's going to squeeze the highest credit score out of that particular trade line and the impact on your overall credit file. Okay. So, I always hate seeing people go out and pay, 15, 18, 25% interest on a credit card. But if you're just getting started and you're trying to establish a credit card, it actually is almost better for you to have a small balance and carry it, but make those payments on a monthly basis. Make sure you don't miss anything. No late payments. No, certainly don't go over 30 days, because anytime you miss your payment and you're 30 days late, that's going to have a really negative impact on your credit score. But, shooting for keeping that balance at an absolute max of 10% of the limit. So if you're carrying $1,000 balance, $1,000 limit, you don't want your balance to be more than $100. So couple things to keep in mind. Now, let's just say you are advanced, you've got your credit score, and but your credit scores are getting a little banged up because maybe your utilization is high, and maybe the cards that you do carry, you're getting closer and closer to those limits on those cards. So the closer those limits get to the ceiling, the balances get to the limits, the harder it's going to hit your credit score. So, what I always recommend is start with your smallest balance first, and let's plow through that puppy. Let's get that balance down. And once you've done that, you can then take the funds that you were allocating to that account and move into the next biggest account. Part of the reason I always suggest starting with the smaller one is because there's a lot of satisfaction in checking it off the list and saying, I got that account wiped out. So, the other side of the coin is you got to be a little bit careful. And we do have clients that we work with that have done, they've just gotten to a point in life where they don't need a lot of credit. They're paying cash for everything. They've got a great reserve set up. That can hurt you too. You've got to keep at least a couple of trade lines out there, or else you can actually lose the credit scores that you worked so hard to get. So what I recommend in that situation is basically charge some things every month and just pay them off. You've already established your credit history. If you can manage your trade lines and you keep everything current moving forward, you should be in pretty good shape. But if you start to close them out, then you're going to have some problems. So no activity starts to make creditors think, well, we don't know if you're a good risk or a bad risk. So they start to change the rules about what you can get access to from a program standpoint. So I hope you found this information helpful. If you like the content, please hit subscribe below. We always love your feedback. If you have any questions, if there's anything in particular you'd like us to address, content you'd like us to bring, let us know. And if you think there's somebody in your life that could benefit from this, share this video out to them. We appreciate it. Our contact information is below, and we'll see you again soon.